on Facebook. Okay, if you find us on Facebook, please do say hello. We're also on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, a Facebook event, and all things being equal, live on the website too. Always look forward to getting the first comment when going live. Now, normally at this time, it would be myself. Hello, if you're watching live, thank you. Do say hello. Normally at this time, it would be myself and Nick Wood. Nick has a conference that he's actually chairing today, so he can't make it to today's broadcast. But the good news is that this is one of two broadcasts that I'm doing today. The second broadcast I'm doing today will be on Amazon Live. We'll say hello to Ed. Right, Ed's got the first comment in. Thank you, Ed. Okay, so I'm going live twice today, and the second comment is from Chris. Hello, Chris. Thank you for a comment. Okay, so Nick can't be with us today. He's at a conference which he's actually chairing, so his attentions are there. He was going to rush it and get here for 3 o'clock, but if you're chairing a conference, the last thing you want to do is say, excuse me, just talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to do this live show for 30 minutes. So Nick will be back next week. And today I am talking about Amazon Live. Now, Amazon Live, I've been there for a grand total of 13 days. I'm having the time of my life. It is an amazing place to actually broadcast. And if you are a seasoned broadcaster, then this is what you do to broadcast on Amazon. If you are a seasoned broadcaster, then it's going to be the fact that you have a following on Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn, and that's where you start. You start off on Amazon.com as an influencer, and that's somebody who Amazon feels is an influence in their field. And it can be, topics don't matter. It's basically that you become known as the go-to person for this particular topic, and Amazon would like you to go and broadcast there. So first of all, you become an Amazon influencer, and that's at Amazon's choice. They'd actually choose, they decide, and there's an application form to fill in, and I'll post a link to that afterwards. Fill in the application form. Amazon appraise it and come back to you, say, yes, you can set up your shop front. You are now an Amazon influencer. By the way, if you have an iPad or an iPhone, you can go live on Amazon. And that's where the difference begins, because when you're live on Amazon, it's a totally different experience than being live on Facebook or YouTube or Twitter or Twitch. Amazon, well, I'm discovering is different. It's a different atmosphere. Well, you build the atmosphere, but it's a different sort of place to actually broadcast. I go there from my just to confirm this, bring a logo up on screen. Most people who broadcast to Amazon Live do so either from their mobile phone or using OBS, and those are the two main choices, mobile phone or OBS. But you can, as I'm going to do in less than an hour's time, go live with your desktop and iPad. And congratulations, Corinda, on having, well, being live. It's basically, we both agree that it's the best way to actually reach out to people. And I love it when people say hello to each other. So Corinda's saying hello to Ed, and Ed, if you're still here, might say hello to Corinda as well. All good. So you do need an iPhone or an iPad. I had a choice. I've already got a phone, as you can see. So I didn't really want a second phone because I barely get any calls on my first phone. So to have a second phone, and the thing that Marco said, because Marco's been on Amazon Live for a while, Marco said, you don't have a mobile phone is not big enough to actually run a show. It becomes very difficult on a phone. So I went for the iPad, and I've got the new iPad. It's charging at the moment, ready for the show at 4 o'clock. And that's where I run it from. You download the application from the iOS store, install it, log in, and then you can create a broadcast. Creating a broadcast, you need to have a title, description, an image, and a date and time when you want to go live. Now, today's show goes live at 4 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. BST, 11 a.m. Eastern. You can tell I'm getting fired up for this live broadcast at 4, as I am for this one as well, has to be said. And over to Chris, and Chris is saying hello to Corinda. So I got the iPad. The thing about getting the iPad is that it's cheaper. It was £309, I think, I invested in an iPad, and that was purely and simply to go live on Amazon. But since then, NVIDIA have released a new app which runs on the iPad. Be.Live have an app that runs on the iPad. So I've now got 3 applications running on the iPad. It's looking to be a very good investment. The other thing is that I can tether my iPad to my iPhone, and I can be anywhere. So the iPhone can be switched on in the backpack. The iPad is connected to it via hotspot, and I can go out and about with the iPad, and I can go out and about on Be.Live, and I can go out and about, should I wish, on Amazon Live too. That might be a bit more difficult. So, marketing. Once you go live on Amazon Live, you can start marketing, and you can talk about anything you want. I mean, in order to find out what people are doing, I watched quite a few Amazon Lives to get an idea of people who are on the phones, people on the desktop, people on OBS, what they were marketing and how. And I've decided that my way of doing it is going to be this. And this is the show card, which makes its debut today, which is lights, camera, action. Today's show is 11 a.m. Eastern. It's the techie show. It's basically the one where talk about all things technical, including RTMP, including shooting on your mobile camera. And I've got a special guest who will be joining me an hour into the show. So that will be a different show. So on the hour, my guest will join me, and we'll go off again. So I'm actually, I'll put that picture in picture. I'm actually enjoying my Amazon Live journey. And if you are an influencer or you know somebody is, then they should really get involved. There are large audiences on Amazon. There are audiences who come and watch and spend time with you, and you can get a conversation going, as you can, we're doing here today. But there's no cost to you. There's no cost in doing this. You've already got all the equipment. You've already got everything that you need to actually go live on Amazon, with the exception possibly of an iPad or an iPhone. And once you've got those, then I've just said you can use those in other ways. So Be.Live mobile broadcasting, which is free to everybody, and also the new in-video program is, well, it's just so wonderful on iPad. It works beautifully. Yeah. I did my first video using the InVideo mobile app on iOS, and it's just so simple and straightforward. It's got many of the features to the desktop version, and it's so easy to use. And you can complete the video, upload it to Facebook, and that's it. Very, very quick. And you can have everything you've got sort of on video. You can have a mixture of images, text, and music, and it comes together so well. And I recommend it. It's free. Why not? I've got to love anything that's free that actually helps you, because you can use InVideo to create promotional videos for your broadcasts. And that's what I'm starting to do. Also starting to do some new intros and outros using InVideo desktop for each of the shows that I do on Facebook and on Amazon. I think we're continually reinventing ourselves. Yeah. Now, today, Nick and I were going to talk about Amazon Live. So if you have any questions about Amazon Live, then please do ask them. I can't think of any downside to being on Amazon Live. I haven't found one yet. I'm now doing 3 broadcasts a week today, as you know already, 11 a.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. in the UK, 5 p.m. in Belgium. And in addition to that, I've got the Wednesday show, which had... The Wednesday show is the one that actually got me as an Amazon insider. After that show, an hour after that show, I made Amazon Insider. And it's purely and simply because I got one thing right. One of the metrics on Amazon, if you go to Amazon.live, you'll see all the videos there. And as you're scrolling through the videos, there's no sound. You have explicitly to turn the sound on to actually listen to a broadcast. So as a broadcaster on Amazon, the aim is to actually make people curious as to what you're actually doing, and for them to actually click the button to turn the sound on. Because once they've turned the sound on, then they're listening to you. And take a question from Corinda while I just refine my thoughts. I got Amazon Live approved, but it said invite code, but I didn't get any. Right, okay. Did you, just go with Corinda for a moment, did you apply to be an Amazon influencer first? Amazon Live is different from Facebook Live, YouTube Live, LinkedIn Live, in that there's a stage before going live. It's basically what they're saying is, if you are an influencer, in other words, you've got people following you who will come and watch, then you will qualify, and they look at your Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and decide whether you have a following. And once you're an Amazon influencer, you can then apply to go live. You can't apply to go live before then. So there's a prerequisite of actually being an influencer. Acknowledging your, if you just apply for live, then it won't go anywhere because you haven't qualified, you've missed a step. And you need that first step, Corinda, before you can actually go live on Amazon. You need to become an Amazon influencer. Yeah. Okay, perhaps we can talk about that later. Yeah, so gathering my thoughts. People do not click the unmute button unless they're interested in what you're doing. So I decided to do a show on Wednesdays, which is Country Walking with Stephen, as Chris knows. And that's the show where Amazon said, okay, you can be an insider. And basically what happened was this. It was amazing, really. First of all, it's the video that I messed up at the end. So it's no longer with us. But 78 people out of 100 clicked the unmute button. 78% of people clicked the unmute button and started to listen. And that's a phenomenal figure. I don't think I'm going to achieve that again. My average is 30% of people. So 3 in 10 of people who see my video will actually unmute and start watching. But it's a very important metric. And as I say, that one broadcast, Country Walking with Stephen, where I'm actually playing the videos I do of my local walks, was the one that got me insider status. So I'm grateful for that. It now means that I've got all certain additional benefits to being, what's the phrase? Something rise. There's various stages on Amazon. Influencer, Rising Star is the one when you go live on video for the first 90 minutes, and then Insider. And it's getting from Rising Star to Insider, which is a difficult bit. It's like trying to get to the next stage on Twitch. Yeah, it's just a hurdle that you've actually got to get over. And I did it by accident rather than by design, purely and simply because the Country Walking show is popular and people actually want to watch the videos and see what I'm up to. So there's a hint, tip or trick. if you are thinking of going on Amazon Live, first of all, qualify as an influencer and then do something which will interest people. Yeah, a lot of videos on Amazon Prime are very good, very high quality, talking heads talking about products. But if you've got stories to tell, then it's a great place to tell your stories, because it's stories that people come to listen to. Now, I can't tell my stories all the time because I wouldn't run out for a long time, but I can actually invite people on. So this is an open invitation. If you'd like to be on my Monday show, that's this show. I'm trying to change it so that, yeah, if you'd like to be on my Monday show, this is an open invitation. Just message me and I will invite you as a guest. The show runs for 2 hours. It's from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern. It's from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. in the UK, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. in Belgium. And if you want to join me for after the first hour, for 10, 15, 30 minutes, it's up to you, or until the end of the show if you're game, then you're invited to join me on Amazon Live, Lights, Camera, Action, every Monday. And I so enjoy doing the show. And if you would be good enough to join me, then that would be awesome. Because what happens? As soon as you go to 2 people on screen, people press the unmute button to find out what's happening. Yeah. And in this particular instance, in terms of live video, 2 people can be more interesting than one. A 2-person broadcast is more interesting, especially at 5 o'clock today with my mystery guest at the moment. I'm not going to say who it is. Normally, I did a walking video to Stonehenge, and I thought to myself, I will not tell anybody where I'm going, because the surprise is when you actually get to the end of the video. But I told everybody about 15 minutes in. So I've learned that lesson. I'm not saying anything about who my guest is, but I do have a guest on the show. He will arrive. That's the only hint you're getting. He will arrive at 5 p.m. Eastern. He's already agreed to it. Okay. So, where are we now? What I don't want to do today is go over long. When Nick and I are together, then it's 2 of us, and we both talk for 15 minutes, and that's easy and straightforward to do. When you're broadcasting on your own, then you have to be prepared to actually broadcast for the full 30 minutes. So, that being so, I am going to tell you what I'm covering today. Then you'll know. I'm covering in general live broadcasting. I'm covering broadcasting to your website, which is a favorite of mine, from Be.Live. Yes, it does say website. I'm also covering networking on live video, which is what we're doing today. I'll be looking at Logitech Capture or Logicapture. I think it's a great way to actually just change things a bit. I'll be talking about green screens, and with the help of Lottie Hearn's book, I'll be talking about confidence on camera. And finally, about mobile phone broadcasting, which I'm getting more and more into with the Be.Live mobile, and with the ability to go live using Switchboard Live and go live wherever I am. And I'm looking forward to going live. If we get some decent weather, I'm looking forward to going live. Now, you might have expected me today to mention the football, so I will. We watched the match last night, and we were proud to be supporting an England team which played so well. And they did hold the Italians for 120 minutes, and they were their equals. If you bear in mind that the Italian team are far more experienced than the English team, then it bodes well for the future. As far as penalties are concerned, England and penalties don't have a good relationship. And I'm afraid that when Mr. Rashford missed that third penalty, then the writing was on the wall. It's the 120-minute match is the main thing, and we held our own. conceded 2 goals throughout the whole tournament, so well done to the goalkeeper. And we found so many new players during the course of the tournament that every Englishman should be proud of the team. I know that 99.9% are, and I'm looking forward to. We only have to wait a year to World Cup 22, so they've got another chance in a year's time to actually take on the world this time and win. But I got so much confidence in the quality and the depth of the quality of the England team. Congratulations to Italy. They did the better penalty shootout. And on the basis of the penalty shootout, they deserved to win. On the basis of the match, it should have been a draw. Okay. Penalties are not an English thing. Well, anyway, never mind. So congrats to England, congrats to Italy. And congratulations to who's that tennis player? The one who keeps winning, the one who just won his 20th title. Yeah, he'll come to me. They will come to me. We watched Wimbledon, then we watched the football. And then yesterday, we went to an outdoor church service, which was quite, it's wonderful. The church leaves the church and goes out for the weekend and spends the weekend at the Scout Centre, which is about 15 minutes away. And we were there for Sunday, and it was a thought-provoking, positive day, and just the thing to actually make you think and consider what you should be and what you should be doing. Okay, so I'm going to play out with a short video, I think. If I bring this on screen, I'm loving mobile video, and if you've not seen this before, then I'm just going to bring it up on screen. Go hide that. Take myself off full screen. I don't know whether anybody's actually seen this bit of it, but I'm going to go full screen with the video. And I'm going to say now, this is a mobile camera with a gimbal using Switchboard Live to go live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and my website all at the same time from your mobile phone. So easy to do. Piece of software on your camera costs $10, and then you're away and running. So without further ado, let's have a short look at this video. So I'm going to put the video full screen. I'm going to switch my microphone off and press play. And my website, and hopefully we will actually make our destination in one piece. This is a place we're fortunate to actually live here, about 20 miles away from the site itself, and we try to visit 3 or 4 times a year. So I'm taking on a circular route around they've closed them, so I can't actually take you inside. These are recreations of the huts from 4,000 years ago. Okay, so we're going to turn in a minute, and going to head up. I've got my hood down. We're going to head up along the walk. I think today might be a good day to actually stay on the road. Now, Angelica is following me. She may catch me up, I don't know. But I'm going to do this. I've decided. So, you are on a live walk towards one of the most important monuments in the UK. And it's going to take us about 20 minutes to get there. I could have cheated. Well, it's not cheating, I suppose. A lot of people walk where I'm going, but there are regular buses as well. And today, as you can see, the marshals are out in force to make sure that everybody is well looked after. The site itself is maintained by English Heritage. Okay. All right. And we're off. I've got to be very aware of that. Right, I should be unmuted now. The unmute button's not working well. Hopefully it'll be working earlier, because that's a problem I had last week. Thank you to Kelly. Kelly has seen the video before, and the tennis guy was Novak Djokovic. The name would undoubtedly have come to me at some point. Yeah, so been more of the videos out and about with the mobile camera broadcasting live, and just enjoying it. I enjoy your company. Thank you for joining me today. If you can join me in Amazon, then please do. Let's have a party. And Nick and I will be back next Monday at 3 p.m. with live video production weekly. And I don't know what we're talking about. Nick usually decides early in the morning. I was given my choice today, so I chose Amazon, and that just disappeared. What happened there? Strange things are happening in the studio. This might be a good time to say thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all again soon. I'm off to reboot my machine, and you'll see me again live in about 30 minutes. Thank you. Bye. That's a wrap. What's that mean? This is weird. I hope it's stopped broadcasting. It still says I'm live. I can't. Be.Live don't want me to stop broadcasting.